So next up, we're covering the hospital, and I must say, one of my least favorite areas. Um, when I first started recording for the hospital, I thought it was gonna be a lot longer. So forgive me if I have 3 separate segments in one video. But I really was anticipating something akin to like Silent Hill 2's remake version of the hospital. Um, Another thing I don't like about the hospital is how the first half of it is just ridiculous and is a huge strain on ammunition, where you just gotta fight waves of enemies, and then the last half, it's basically a few enemies scattered here and there, and then boss fight. So, right next to the save room before you leave to actually head towards the hospital, there is a little secret room that has some loot in there. Go ahead and raid these 2 garages. Funny enough, Sector A0 is actually longer than the fucking hospital. Yeah, I really don't know what they were thinking with this one. Like, why is a filler area uh, more lengthy than the actual main area? So coming up ahead, there's nothing. There is one anomaly that you can interact with for some additional dialogue. But overall, once you get through the first half of the hospital, it's actually pretty easy. It only took me a couple tries to actually do the second half no hit, but the first half though is a beast. Took me damn near half a day to get that done. So once you get to the top of the stairs, you're gonna want to take a left, and then on one of the benches is an energy. Go ahead and pick that up. And then everybody's favorite game of guess which direction the left stick needs to be held.
Temporal destination reached. Proceeding with the search for the target, Dr. David Thibbert.
So to the left there is an audio tape, a chemical. In this room there's a door that we got a key for pretty shortly, in a room that requires the bolt cutters. You can open them now, or you can open them after. There's a save room not too far from where we're at in the next room over, so you can just come back and loot the stuff if you want. I was just trying to be time efficient, so I figured I'd bring the bolt cutters ahead of time. And we're gonna go in here to grab the key, so we can trigger the next cutscene.
This is Dr. Weronika Kamiński. I'm stuck in the elevator on level 3. I need... anybody hear me?
Okay.
Shit. It's you. You are a stubborn bunch, aren't you? Well, tough luck. Guess you won't get me as long as I'm stuck here.
I'm not here for you. My target is Dr. David Zibbert.
What? David? And how has he done you wrong?
He possesses the information I'm after. I am not here to hurt him. I'm here to
Extract him? Yeah. I know all about it. Hate to break it to you, but you're wasting your time. If you're looking for information, it's me you want. David and I, we worked together. There's nothing he wouldn't tell me. And I can share whatever I know.
I need to know everything. How this deal works. The outbreak. The other traveler.
Yeah. I'll tell you everything. But first, you'll need to get me out of here. You're good with that?
No tricks this time.
All right.
All right.
Any idea what's blocking the elevator?
Biomass. It seems to have accumulated here in order to form a nest.
Fuck. We need to get rid of it.
I can't burn it. It's covered in sand.
And it regenerates too fast, I know. But we could use something we were working on here. A sort of toxin? The problem is, you can't just inject it anywhere. We need to find the right spot. It's hard. You need to get 3 specific formulas. They're designated Z5, C66, and X44. Find them and I'll tell you how to mix them.
Where should I look?
Check the infectious diseases ward, the medical supply perhaps, and hell, let's try my office too. It's in the administration section.
On my way.
Keep this channel open. I'll try to guide you through this mess.
Yeah, don't worry. Getting the chemicals for the toxins is extremely linear and very straightforward. So we went straight back through the double doors that we came from. Used a key. There's a file indicating that Angela, Edward's sweetheart, was here. Once we get the power turned on, we're gonna go and hit the save room so we can grab the loot there. Core. Higher. Okay, you can put the bulk cars away, you don't need those. I go ahead and upgrade my inventory slots, because as we all know, I missed a cat last video. I put it in the comments though, so I saved my ass. But yeah, finally upgrade inventory slots. One big tip, the game really wants you to use everything it gives you, so even if you might not like it, I suggest try getting used to the Javelin Carbine. For this next part though, you're gonna want to stock up, because we're about to go to fucking war. As you can tell by my inventory, I'm like overly prepared, but for good reason. This next section can go bad really fast, and I feel like it's important to be prepared ahead of time. So right around the corner here, we're just gonna kill this guy because we're gonna be coming back through this way to hit the save room. 3 headshots should take him out. You're gonna have an orphan like run across the hall. Don't even worry about that.
Everywhere.
In here, there's no enemies. So just go in, grab the loot. There's 2 energies on that table. I'll grab in a second. Couple random crates. Hop over this. To the right, we got a chemical. I accidentally jumped over that a couple times because I was just trying to go to the right to grab the chemical. The game thought I needed exercise. Break the boards. And then there's some loot we want to grab in this room, so go ahead in here, take your time. He won't aggro to you unless you get close to him or if you hit him. Same with this room, but to the left by the bed. 1, 2, 3. And now we have a new enemy type, or a variant, with a Spore Orphan. Those ones are different. Those ones will jump at you and explode. Go in that little doorway there, kill that wall orphan. Yeah, the new variant Spore Orphans suck. I put those right up there with the Spider Orphans. Though coming up, we're actually going to come across our first armored Spider Orphan. Yeah, fun stuff. Nothing here, just run past that spore. It's really important for this room right here that if you go in, expect when you come out that there's going to be a Spider Orphan, most notably an armored one. So just get right in the doorway, take your time, shoot that spore, wait, then go in, grab all the loot, and get ready to leave. Right here I definitely would use the javelin. Just charge it up, keep firing until he's dead. Yeah, because he's armored, he takes a little bit more. So you're better off just using those carbine rounds on him instead of using your precious handgun ammo. There's 2 spores on the left wall and then 1 spore on the right. I'm just trying to pop all these ones. And then once the S goes away, I'm just going to make a hard left and run and wait for the other one to pop. Alright, gotta wait. I whiffed that, okay. Alright, and then once we go through this hole here, we got a couple more Spore Orphans. I opted to use the handgun, but you can definitely use the carbine. Basically, the trick with the carbine is to get single shots. You just need to charge it up, and once you let off that first shot, you can let go. I didn't want to take any chances, though. So energy to the right, chemical to the left. And we have another energy in here. Seizure warning. I think I need to do that every time the game does that. It does it a lot. First couple times it's scary, but after a while it's like, all right, I can't fucking see. You can stop now. I'm just seeing if I got enough room to grab more shit, so I got room for the key. Alright, now here is our lockdown section that fucking blows. So, I think what I ended up doing here was just spread a bunch of mines around in a circle. I'll be able to comment more once I'm actually in action. I'm just checking to make sure if there's anything else I can craft. So right as soon as you get in, just start capping him. Don't fucking wait. Same with him. And him. Luckily, when he spawns in, he's just gonna roar. Unfortunately, that's the puke variant. That even if you go and hit with a mine and burn with a torch, he'll still start puking up crap. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I didn't even fucking care at this point. I just went and shotgunned him. I wasn't playing around. I got hit so many times in the section trying to get through it, no damage. But yeah, I guess the biggest piece of advice I can give for this is to just keep circling around. If you got a couple bodies piled up, feel free to lay down a mine, because you know for a fact one of these assholes are going to try to merge. I was about to go through here, but I wanted to make sure I looted all the bodies first, because once you go through that oddity, you'll be back in the temporal hospital. But yeah, already out of handgun bullets. I took a little bit extra time in this room because I got handgun bullets before on a previous attempt, but that was just a random drop from one of the item boxes we're about to break, and I didn't get that this run. The game thought I needed energy because I looked tired. I don't know. So I just decided to grab shotgun round just to keep those full, because we are gonna have a boss fight at the end of the hospital, obviously. So I also wouldn't go too crazy with buying chemicals and buying handgun ammo from the buy station. Because once you hit late game like Church Abbey and shit, you're gonna want to, you know, make sure you have a backup after going through all these combat sections. So here we have a Headless Orphan spawn, a bunch of Spore Orphan spawn, and also a Spider Orphan. So I go ahead and blow that up right away, and then I start running back. And I just want to take it nice and slow. The biggest threat is the Spider Orphan. He's going to be in the top right corner, all the way in the back. Just take your time taking out these guys. Don't rush in. If you rush in, you will get puked on by that Spider Orphan and will get hit. He's got me so many times. There he is. He's already dead like 3 shots prior. I just wanted to make sure. I was so pissed. Here I was still learning to use. Oh, sorry. Here I was still learning how to use the javelin carbine. Yeah, I used a fucking mine on these guys because I just had it with the bullshit. I think there's still one more crawling. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I wasted so much ammo here. I was just so pissed. You don't have to throw a mine there, by the way. I was just over it at this point. And just wanted to progress through the section. This one made me believe that the hospital was going to be a lot longer, and also a continuation of what we just went through, and it's totally not the case, like not even close. But I don't give a shit. You don't like it? Well, you can try it no damage then, and let me know how you make out. There's no enemies here. No scraps, couple of energies, because we're broke and we need them, right? And then there's gonna be one orphan hanging out in this chair. Use whatever ammo you want. I decided to shotgun them because, well, you know. We'll get through that door later. That's gonna lead us to a cat. That's just a jump scare. Pushing these out the way will lead us back to the save room. Either way, unless you're doing a no save run in this game, which, God, I hope that you have a mod that skips cutscenes. I highly recommend just running back to the save room after that section. As long as you made out good. I mean, obviously, like, if you use too much of one ammo type or the other, or, like, you know, something you didn't like that you did, you know, it wouldn't hurt to try it again. But, I mean, like I said, the best advice I can give is just keep circling around in the morgue and, well, you know the rest. Right, so we are going to equip a mine. You're gonna need one mine. Oh, okay, I was upgrading the shotgun. That makes sense. I would say that's about right, yeah, because we got quite a few more enemies to deal with. I brought the torch fuel for a biomass in a extra section where the cat is in the hospital. No enemies in this hall, but once you push this cabinet out the way, I definitely suggest using a mine. We have a big armored orphan. And he fucking pukes. Yeah, so having him stop right there will make him vomit in front of him and not all over you. Dead ass though. I already know the combination to the door in the room that's in front of us, but I just wanted to make sure the enemies are dead. He's definitely alive. I don't waste handgun ammo on him, I just cap him because he has green acid. We're gonna have one bust through the door over here, so you know the drill. Hug the wall. And then don't rush in that room yet, because there's about 5 headless orphans in there that will rush at you if you decide to do so. So just one at a time, take them out. Starting with that one, this one, that one, and that one. And that should be it. There's no more enemies in this particular hall right here after we get rid of all of them. There are wall orphans over by where the heart is, but I'm not entirely sure if you can snipe them from here. Not that you even need to. So I'll just wait until you cross that bridge. Over here, we're just gonna blow up the gas can. We're not using the torch fuel on this because the game gives us one. Gives us something to blow it up with. Over here is the door code 9509, like I was talking about. Again, I mean, it's not really too much ammo use anyway. Plus, you know, you don't want that money for upgrades, right? Right? And then the main reason why we got the door code was so we can get the key card
A combination.
and get the first part of the toxin. Also, we got our first cup. That's going to be used to get the mace shotgun. I'll touch up on the mace shotgun once we get to it. Actually, correction, I'm wrong. That's not where you get the keycard from. The keycard's in a room with 2 wall orphans. Nothing here. Unless you want a hug, I would shoot these guys. Yeah, I would say definitely, you know, save your handgun ammo for sure. Use a carbine. Any chance you get. As far as upgrading the... As far as upgrading the javelin, sorry, I just forgot the name of it for a second. I don't know. I really would say you probably should focus on ammo capacity for the shotgun if you haven't maxed that out already.
I found the optimal place for the toxin injection.
And definitely power on the handgun and shotgun.
Perfect. That should be it.
And I mean, by the time like you actually need a rifle for a boss fight, by that point you already have the best one obtained in the game.
Good. Now get the other 2.
You have 2 new messages.
Damn shame. Veronica, as soon as you listen to this message, I need you to come and see your work immediately.
Look, I have to ask. And I want you to be honest with me. What is it? At the steelworks, I was with someone. A man. Artur. I need to know what happened to him. Did you...
So we're going back to that door we need the key card for. There's a bunch of enemies laid down the floor. Just take your time.
All right.
After you shoot a couple, they start getting pissed off and running towards you.
Maybe it's...
That's fine. Just try to kill them all close to you. So that way if they do try to merge, at least they're coming towards you. There's a couple of regular orphans. There's a headless. And then we have a big orphan over there. Another headless. And I see these guys merging, so I completely whiffed on that mine. I was about to use the torch fuel. I really didn't want to, so I'll have to use some shotgun shells. Yeah, biggest tip for the mines: aim at the floor. Don't try to aim at an enemy. Sometimes it will stick to them, and when it does, it's great. But there are definitely times where it doesn't, and it sucks, and yeah. You have to resort to backup strats. Good thing I had shotgun shells. So it's just some chemicals, metal scraps, energy, stuff like that in this room, but still, I mean, it's torch fuel, it's free, use it. And then this room to the left, we have our Silent Hill 2 references. So There's the red save. And then after I grab the valuable, oh, and I feel like that's a reference to the wristband puzzle in the hospital in Silent Hill 2. So after you grab the game console, go ahead and push the cabinet. And we're about to get ourselves another cat.
The military is making everything more difficult. They continue to delude themselves that they can.
How did you get here, anyway? Thank you. It probably wasn't easy to get, was it?
Here I was trying to figure out what to get rid of for the other cup, so I just deleted that shell patch. Yeah, so you can actually delete items from your inventory. If you don't feel comfortable doing so, no big deal. You already have the shortcut unlocked to come back here. Here I decided to use the torch fuel so I can make room for some ammo. Crates here, but yeah, once you pull back the deadbolt on that door, you can, you know, come back here and get that loot. It's no big deal. You don't have to go all the way around where you push the cabinet. So I just opted to put that in there now just to get out the way. Use a key card for this room. There's no enemies in here. Got a comic book, some goodies. And go ahead and use the cups. Don't forget to grab the key out the box after you use the cups, otherwise you won't get the mace shotgun. So the mace shotgun, in my opinion, is how do I say? Not worth using as your main weapon. I only use it once throughout the whole hospital and Station B, and yeah, it pretty much gets boxed the rest of the playthrough. I use it on just one enemy in the hospital just for the free shotgun shells, and that's it. We're gonna go ahead and make another save. Yeah, in more situations than not, the hammer shotgun is gonna beat it outright every time. Simply because charge shots do double damage, and most enemies die between 2 and 3 shots. So if you know enemies gonna die in 3 shots, and you use that baby, and you let off 4, well, you just wasted 1. Not to mention too, you know, the time that you could take to charge a shot, that shotgun has to spend even more time trying to reload. So go ahead and sell what you can. And we're coming up on the final part of the hospital, which is even more easier than the rest of it.
You know so much about the vocation.
I really don't understand what the thought was with this.
I had
How do we go from balls to the wall, waves after waves of enemies, to only like, what's it, like 3, and then the rest is all wall orphans? So don't worry about any of the dead orphan bodies in here. You can actually use that to your advantage. There's nothing at the end of this hall. I don't know why I ran this way.
That's
Go in this first room though, first.
I wasn't able to give them what they were.
Got metal scraps in here, a couple energies.
Anyway,
Crate in the back.
let's focus on the task.
File. That's it. You don't have to shoot anything. Besides that orange gas can, to save your torch fuel. Alright, so we got a chemical file. There are going to be 2 orphans that spawn in, but they won't spawn in until you actually grab the chemical, so we're just going to loot everything first. I mean, that's just a general rule of thumb. Just, you know, get everything you can first before the key item. After that, equip the shotgun, and then when we come around the corner, we're just going to blast them in the mouth. And then immediately run straight ahead to the next room. And we have another one doing the same thing, and we're not even going to put up with bullshit. We're just going to shoot them. I was just checking to see if they dropped anything. And there's a file here. Basically hinting at what's to come. What happened to Angela. And here's where I use the Mace double barrel shotgun. And the only time I use it, and then I stash it away. Hi. Die. It didn't even fucking kill him. I think one fully charged shotgun shot from the hammer would have killed him. Or if not, it would have had him in the same state to kick him while he's down. Yeah, no. Getting boxed immediately. No, if you worry about ammo, then how come you use the dagger? Well, the dagger serves its purpose as a sidearm and being great for crowd control. The shotgun is my main killer. Obviously, I want to hoard and sustain as much ammo on that versus the handgun. I don't know why I also hyper focus on them. There's a wall orphan to the right, over here. There we go. And then one more. Then that's it. Oh, I almost forgot about him. I don't know how the fuck he didn't grab me. But yeah, right before the double doors, there's a wall orphan you can punch. And then he's just going through with that guy. Alright. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, so bolt cutters. This is the room that Edward was in when he was in the hospital. Bitching about his pain. I'm not a big fan of either or the brothers. I mean, I think Artur is funnier. It just sucks because I saved Gabriel initially because I felt bad. You know, he's sick and dying. Gosh, I didn't realize he was going to be a whiny bitch. I was just double checking make sure I got everything. Again, I only did this section a couple of times. It's not that hard. If you can get through the first part, you'll be fine for the rest of the hospital. Nothing there. Alright, so in this room I know for sure, so behind, yep, right there. And then this one's in a weird spot. Like, the game leaves you like an opening to go and shoot him, but it doesn't give you enough room to actually shoot him. Like, so I guess the idea is to shoot from here, but you can't actually angle your character there. Like right there, but I can't for the life of me get it to work. He's sleeping. There is a valuable here, so if you go to snatch that up and opt to not kill him, he will grab you. So unless you want to be hugged, I would cap him. And then should be one more in the next room. Yeah, there's one to the left and one to the right. We're gonna take care of the one to the left first. There's gonna be a hole in the flesh that you can shoot him through. You want to take him out first so you can get to the next one. So I like to wait for the light to turn green, and when it's a steady green, that's when I go for it. The rifle definitely helps out for this part because he's kind of in a weird spot, and it's nice with the auto aim, auto fire to be able to land a tough shot like that. You can do it with the pistol too. I suggest take your time though and make sure that you got a solid green on that light before you blast. There's what, 2 more here? Or 1 more. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. No, there's 1 more. For sure, the light just turned green. I noticed it does that too, where the health indicator will flat out lie to you. Right, I was hard body aimed on him, and then the game decides, oh yeah, he does have a health bar. Like, oh, okay. So that's the heart. We'll interact with that in a moment. We're just going to get the last chemical for the toxin. From here on out, as long as you killed everything, there's no enemies to worry about, so you're free to do whatever, but how about we progress the game? Before we head back to the main lobby to go ahead and mix the chemicals, we're gonna go back here, use the key, get the actual chemical. I was really cutting it close on inventory space. I wanted to go loot this stuff first, I think, just to make sure I had room for anything else I can pick up via B ammo. And then looks like I have another heal that looks like I end up dropping. Ooh, that was a medium too. That's 300 smackers. That sucks.
Great. Now we need to mix them in a centrifuge.
I wonder what a no storage box run of this game would look like. It would be no upgrades in damage and all capacity at the beginning. Yeah, so now we're running back to go ahead and mix the rest. And then after that, we're running back to the heart to go ahead and inject it.
Just put them in.
And then we got the boss fight.
Good.
The Merge Terror.
System.
Basically, it's a combination of the Merge one that we fought back in the apartments
First, they believe
and the
that
Steelworks Terror.
disappearance coincided with the outbreak.
So it shares the roar attack, charge attack, and slam shockwave attack that the Steelworks Terra has.
The government decided that
It can also melt into the floor and transport itself, just like how the Emerge one does.
a bunch of morons with guns.
It also creates spores that are black and orange, but these ones don't actually track you. It's more of a bomb that like lobs at you.
I did it. It's dying. How does it look on your side? Has the lift been unblocked? Veronica? Are you there? Veronica?
As far as the boss room goes, there's a lot of room, and on every corner of the room, there's barrels that we can emit the oddity on to create them. Basically, in a normal run, where you're just playing the game however you want, you would use the barrels to go and light them on fire, and then shoot his weak points, similar to how the Emerge one was. There'll be big orange bulbs that only show when he's either about to attack or when he's on fire. As you would suspect, I kind of use them, but I got a mass forward mines, baby, and I'm gonna use them. So I finally get the pistol upgraded, another tier for the firepower. I decided to go on the charge speed for the shotgun. The shotgun's gonna be great for the next two bosses. I'm sorry, two bosses including Unmerged Terra as well. So here I'm just crafting what I can. Yep, put away that double barrel, put away the crowbars. There is an item box that we can use right before the boss room. I'm just making space because there's a couple more crates that we can break right before it, where we can get stuff and some other items we can pick up. There's a static mine that I know for sure. There's a heal.
Veronica, where are you?
Yeah, I don't know. The way I see it, the less time I spend with a boss, the less likely I am to be hit. And in a no damage run, I think that's the most important. So, yeah. There's nothing in this room, just a storage box. So I'm gonna stash the heal. I'm gonna sell that later. All you're gonna need is the dagger, hammer, full stack of shotgun shells, and I brought 8 mines and a torch fuel with me, just in case. If you didn't know, when an enemy's about to hit you, or when it's close by, torch fuel gives you iframes. So effectively, torch fuel is a dodge. It's just not something that I would rely on, given because you're only given one free one, and the rest you have to craft on your own. So, right off the bat, your character's gonna start walking. Immediately, you start running away because he's gonna scream. This is honestly his most deadly attack, because the range on it is pretty crazy. Like, how far back I ran is probably like right out the perimeter of that fucking roar. So over here, I just cheese him. Trying to aim for those weak spots. He's technically a two-phase boss. Once you get him down to a certain threshold, he becomes invincible momentarily. Try to bait him to a barrel over here. Similar to when we fought the Emerge one earlier. Our mines don't hurt us, by the way. As long as you don't blow up near a red barrel, which for some reason that orange barrel didn't blow up. I don't know why. I think because the Emerge Terra's character model like covered the barrel somehow, and yeah, I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, it's just a game of cat and mouse, kind of around. Yeah, if you need to create distance for whatever reason, I highly suggest either getting around a corner quick or throwing a mine down so you don't get smacked. So here's where he's gonna transition. Nothing really changes besides him getting more aggressive. That roar, by the way, can hit you through walls, so definitely run the fuck away from it and get over to the next corner of a wall you can. Right there, melted through the floor on the left. We're just gonna wait. He'll show up. Alright, so that time the barrel blew up. That's good. I'm getting a little worried. And... oh, no, it didn't. Son of a bitch. What's up with these barrels up blowing up? Yeah, so after that, go ahead and loot the room. There's a couple crates stuffed away in the cut-throughs, and then there's crates on each corner of the room. After the rest of this is cutscenes, because I didn't want that pouring into the next video. So go ahead and enjoy the cinema.
Be alive. Please.
Not like this. God damn it, David. You were supposed to bring him here. You said it's the safest place.
Are you hurt?
No.
I'm sorry. Your mission has failed.
Yes, I have failed. Everything, everyone I cared about, gone.
And the other traveler? Where is he?
I don't know.
What caused the outbreak in the steelworks? Was it the traveler?
No? Are you insane? The Pathfinder would rather die than harm us.
The Pathfinder.
That's what he called himself.
Why were you looking for him? Why is he so important to you? Do you still think he will help you discover the cure?
I was trying to protect him, all right?
Why?
He did me a favor. And I was trying to return it. I was his target.
You? Why didn't he perform an extraction on you then? You were destined to make the ascension.
Maybe because I didn't want it. Or maybe he just felt that what you were doing was more harm than good.
You are deluding yourself. I have seen the future. Without the extraction, you are doomed. You are.
In that case, maybe it's better that we don't exist at all. Or maybe, just maybe, it's not worth giving up yet.
He can still help us find him.
Okay? So you are fucking insane. Look at him, damn it! No! No!
If I don't try, whatever is left of his mind will soon fade away. He will be gone forever, and with him, all the answers we need. The steelworks, the outbreak, his mission, my awakening. I need to make sense of it all. It's not worth giving up yet.
Can you promise me it will bring him ease?